Walking down the trail, you see some big side rocks there. Where does the trail lead to? Up over there. I'll just zoom in. What does it see first? It sees this. But first, you have to see me first before we know what this actually is. It's a very scenic spot. And here I come into view. Your magical adventure, Tressle host, Reese here. I'm here to show you a part of Rails to Trails. A pathway that will take us someplace completely different. Without further ado, get those items off me. And as goes is, we got a power walk. And so you can try to find the first and the second trestle bridges. Anyways, let's get right to it. First, let's check out the scenery. And then we'll embark on the rest of our adventure. You can see here, got a nice view of Kootenai Lake. And then what does this I see? It is let's carry on. So we just seen it. That, and now we're going to just carry on this pathway down here. We get to. So we're gonna power walk this and try and get at least 1, 2, or 3 trestle bridges, depending on timing and how far they actually are between each other, basically. So we're gonna power walk. Now we'll see you to at least trestle bridge 1 or 2. Anyways, let's stay true to this pathway. There's a pathway trail on my hang of my right of me, seeing just right there. And then we get this little pit right there. Still down the hang on my right of me. We still have some distance to hike to. Whatever comes into view, we'll see. Anyways, let's keep on hiking. We did get a nice and early start up here, so hopefully soon we'll get to see at least the first trestle bridge up here. So it looks like pretty soon we'll be coming to our first trestle bridge. It's not too far from here. That much I know. And when we get there, I'll show you what they look like. We got in a beach like chair, park bench chair, seeing this right there. I'll get that in as I walk backwards here, so you can see that. And that's just on the pathway here. There's a sign coming into view, the scene just right there that we'll take a look at. We have reached KM4, kilometer 4. That's what that means right there. Kilometer 4. So we just got to kilometer 4. And we'll first now see is the first trestle bridge up here. Trestle bridge to be seen just right there. I'm zooming in just right now. And we're getting closer to it. Here we are now on the first trestle bridge. Now we're going to is walk to the second one. It's probably, can't remember the distance between this one and is to the next coming up one. And they're not like back to back, but I think it would be probably another KM or 2. Then we'll get to the second trestle bridge. Let's take a look at this trestle bridge on the way down. Well, here you can see is Kootenai Lake coming into view. Just right there, where those trees are. Where the first trestle bridge is. Gonna keep on walking this all the way down. I can hear is a creek right through there. There's a creek right through there. I zoomed in right to it, seeing there. It's just right there where those rocks are, in between that. So now we just saw a little creek kind of like wedged in between some rocks up here as well too. And I believe that there might be a little bit more further down is a cabin. And it also leads to a beach. What beach? Troop Beach. But it depends on just how far we're going to get to on this hike that we're on. If I see a unique looking rock that almost looks like a shark peeking out, take a look at this. Right behind me. It looks kind of like a sword fish shark head, seen just right there at that rock there. Out in there where those trees are, seen just right there. And because of this big, huge looking rock-like thing over here, I believe it actually came from some mining activity. Like it kind of like was like a from the mining period. Almost like you can see some blast away lines just right up above over here too. So this could be like a mining spot from a long time ago. You can tell because there's rubble and rocks on this opposite side on the hang of my left of me, and this big huge massive one over here that's on the hang of my right. You'll see some rubble and rocks of that just below, right down about over here. Seeing just right there. Yeah.
Tressle will have some.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
There's the rocks right there too. Probably from the same area over here too. There's some more of this big, huge rock right there. This is massive considering of all of the boulders that we've seen. This is more completely different from the others that you have seen from before. And this one here has tons of moss onto it, seen here. It's like castle size rocks. Even really bigger as well too. If you want to see Kootenai Lake from over here, I'll show you. It's a very cool view, seeing this right over here on the hang of my left of me. We'll look at that on the way down. So this Kootenai Lake right through these trees. And what do we see over here? It's like part of a trestle bridge. This is part of a trestle bridge. That one seen here. Hope you can make it out. Right there. So something from one of the trestle bridges is just right in the back over there is to be seen. Got a little creek there, kinda, as you can see there. We got a little slight pond-like creek right there. See through those trees heading down there. And we got is a different kind of seat, seen there. And the same line I see Tressle Bridge number 2. Where is that? Look straight forward. Just right there. So there's Tressle Bridge number 2. We can kind of go down here, kind of peek down here quickly. Then I'll hop on the Tressle Bridge. This is under one of the Tressle Bridges. Tressle Bridge number 2. That's just down below there, as you can see. Just right there. Now we'll hop on the Tressle Bridge from here. So that gives you a little brief look at what's underneath Tressle Bridge 2. Got me fairly quick, because then we gotta head on back. But at least we got to see Tressle Bridges in this one. Now this will take you up to Troop Beach, but it's pretty far. So we won't have time to get to Troop Beach from here, or that log cabin that I wanted to see. It may or may not be here, but I guess it depends on if it's still here. But we won't have time for that. All we have time for this is the Tressle Bridges, a little bit, and then we gotta head on back. Huh? We'll get more of the Tressle Bridge scene here a little bit as we make our way down a little bit more. And this would be a perfect spot for reach the rings and getting some at least more bridge. We're about to reach the end of this. I'll show you some rocks at the end of this from Tressle Bridge number 2. There's Tressle Bridge number 2. Don't stay forward. We're back for more of those big, huge rocks right there. There is something there in heart shape right there, seen there. I'll zoom up. So yeah, it's a cool spot. It's a tourist main attraction and great for hiking. And that's what we're doing today, is hiking. So a hiking adventure is what we are doing. We'll go a little bit more further, but probably not too far, because then we gotta like take the journey back, because I gotta be somewhere at 4. But at least we got out to see roads to trails, what it looks like a bit even more further. We managed to get Tressle Bridge 1 and Tressle Bridge 2. We'll see what we can do within our time being up here. Oh, here's Tressle Bridge 3. Hey, guess what? Great news. Here's Tressle Bridge number 3. Now we saw 1 and 2, and now here comes Tressle Bridge number 3. Where exactly? Looks straightforward. But first you can see a sign peg that says park boundary. Seen just right there. Let's look at that first before we head on forward. So here's Tressle Bridge number 3. So we got at least now 3 Tressle Bridges within this one. We had time to look under one Tressle Bridge, they're all the same. But I'm so happy now that we now are on Tressle Bridge number 3 on our hiking adventure for this afternoon. And you'll see some more of Kootenay Lake from up here too. We'll take a look at the view. Look straight forward, please. Over there. More of Kootenay Lake from the bridge. So yeah, Kootenay Lake is not too far from over here. So happy that we actually got to see Tressle Bridge number 3 within this. We'll see what's up over here too. First, let's take a look at this. Beautiful view. You can see more of that view and this bench chair right there that looks upon the view from over here. So we saw some scenic view from over here too, besides the other things here within this as well too. Pretty soon, you'll probably have to head on back. We'll go a little bit, but then we gotta like hike on back. And then that's about it. I think maybe this up here might be our turning around point to head on back. We'll go a little bit more further, but we can't go on for too long. Hiking up over there. We'll see what there is, and then we gotta mosey on back. Back to where we had parked. So power walking got us this far. Which is pretty good. This looks straightforward. It almost looks like the beginning entrance of a jungle of some kind. Just right through here.
Oh, it's like a dirt bike. Or not dirt bike.
Oh, so it's like a ramp. Ramp seen there. Probably for a bike. As Val was just told. Getting a little hot while power walking, so I'm going to just unzip this, even though it does look pretty nice. Going on, I'm going to have to unzip this so I can get the fresh air flowing here. That's some power walking. So when you're hiking, make sure to unzip your jacket if you're like outside on a kind of a slight chill day, which is it can start off in a kind of like a slight chill day. That's why I had this on. But with your power walking, it definitely does bring up the heat. So we got 2 minutes to see what's around this corner here, and then we're going to make our way back. But I'm so happy and glad that we actually saw 3 trestle bridges. That's a lot more than from before. I'm pretty happy about that. We'll check up just what's around, just up there. Who knows? Maybe another trestle bridge. You just never know. If so, that would definitely make my day even more special if we end up coming across Tressle Bridge 4. That is, if we have get time for that. But we'll check out what's just around the corner here first. Boundary marker incoming. Marker here. It says KM2 or 2 km. Seen just right there. There's a park or something coming up at that. So we won't have time to get to the park like thing, but we'll do that next time. But for today's adventure, we got to see our 3 trestle bridges up here. We'll have to hike down, and we'll see the 3rd trestle bridge, the 2nd trestle bridge, and the 1st trestle bridge on the hike back. So we'll see that again on the walk back. Because we do have to get back. Because we each have things to do. We'll get some more of this big huge rock. Don't know what kind of rock this actually is. An oversized boulder rock of some sort. Yeah, really. An oversized boulder rock. How did it grow like this? Nature's mystery. Why do you like this view? Rock leading right to those trees. I can see something. Look down here. Whoa! Cootie Lake and a different looking view. You can see on those rocks down there. Look above those trees, and blam! Cootie Lake is to be seen. Way the heck over there. I wanted to stop here to take a quick look before we head on back. Cootie Lake. There's that chair again. And then we get is this sign that we didn't see before. What does that say? Who knows? It says ostrich. Just when I walked back and then I saw this. It says ostrich. Fest. Oh, an ostrich festival. Isn't that interesting? So that pole thing there says ostrich festival. That's sounds kind of funny. An ostrich festival. Never seen that before. But we saw on that stick post way the heck over there, and I do like using that word, way the heck, because I don't know, it just sounds very interesting. Anyways, here's the 3rd Tressle Bridge that we just like hopped on just now as I just got talking there. We'll see this on the walk back. We'll connect with Tressle Bridge 2 and Tressle Bridge 1. Here is Tressle Bridge number 3, which is what we're on just right over here. Love that view. Hope you enjoyed Kootenai Lake from a different viewpoint. From where we were just looking at, just like peering down upon it. So anyways, we just walked off of Tressle Bridge number 3, which is just over there. So I changed up and saying, what the way the heck over there? I just said from over there instead. This should change it up a little bit. And then we're back to the park boundary. Stick right there, see you there. Just before the Tressle Bridge. Seen there. Next time that we're up here, we're going to go to is Troop Beach. And hopefully we'll see the cabin. If it still stands, that is. Those rocks. Go into the trees. Here they come in Tressle Bridge. Here's Tressle Bridge number 2 coming to ya. Sharkhead Rock. Right there. Tressle Bridge now on. Here now on the second Tressle Bridge. Pretty soon we'll get to Tressle Bridge number 1 after this as well too. But so glad we have our Tressle Bridges of 1, 2, and 3 not to be seen on here. Believe the one we saw from before on Rails to Trails from at the other end happens to be is probably another kind of like Tressle Bridge from at a different area part of Rails to Trails. Nelson, BC, because it is a hiking spot, a biking spot here in Nelson, BC, and a tourist main attraction. It almost looks like it came from Middle Earth, almost. It was this Tressle Bridge on the way out to here, so you can get a nice good view of the bridge and the trees. Oh yeah, I get there kind of early. See the Tressle Bridge 2, we just got off of. Now back to Tressle Bridge number 1 coming fairly quickly from here. But I gotta hustle it, because we gotta get back fairly quickly, as I was told. Bridge, getting up close one last time. That stuff over here too. These 2 logs over here came from a Tressle Bridge 1 and 2 there. Okay, so I stand corrected. That was part of a rail trail, not one of those trestle bridges, which I thought they actually came from at first. You can see this little creek just right there. Okay, now I know what that is. That came from a one of their rails from a rail-like thing, not a trestle bridge, which I said from before. Kootenai Lake view through the trees, Misty Mountain to see. Made a pretty cool view just looking through over here. Heads back to more of those rocks from the mounting time. Just right over there. See him there. Hope we can make it out. And that's just on the walk back. Over there looks like a bedrock. Just by the look of it. Like a slab-like, mattress-like bed. See him there? So I zoomed into over what you saw there. That almost looks like it in the shape of a bed. That's why I call it bedrock. I didn't mean the Flintstones. I said something a little bit more different in relation to what you see in this from that big rock slab that you just seen from right over there. Whoop! So I said that this was a part of a mountain. This big huge thing here. So yeah, I was told that this is part of a mountain. These big things here too. But it was a pretty interesting look to it too. And incoming, here comes Tressle Bridge number 1. Here's the slope of Tressle Bridge number 1. Seen there. We'll get that only. Kootenai Lake through here. And here I appear from over here. So this is pretty much it. Guys, we're almost getting close, not to the parking lot yet, but it'll be coming fairly quickly here. But we gotta keep on hiking fairly quickly because we gotta be somewhere. You'll see this Tressle Bridge throughout, and then I'll see you at the end of this Tressle Bridge, Tressle Bridge 1, that is. So here we are past Tressle Bridge number 1, and here we are on a hike back. Pretty soon we'll get to the parking lot where we have parked. More of these rocks, and rock like mountain, rock like mountain. Just has to say that. What do they do? They look like they look like Rock Mountain. Seeing there. Here is the sign saying 4 km. KM4. We've seen that before, just on the way there. We just hit that sign, just now. And we get this. I know that after this hike, my legs are gonna probably hurt at the end of this. It's a power walking. But at least we saw 3 Tressle bridges within this. I'm so happy for it too. There's an instant kind of rock scene there. So I don't know what time it is. It's like about like 3:32. So we still gotta make our way back fairly quickly here. Look up here. This big gigantic rock that's right there. That's right through those trees. Lots of moss on that one too. Including the one you see just right down here. This is walk back footage. We'll get that view too. There's the Orange Bridge. Made a cool view from over there. It's open. I got a little too hot, so that's what I had to do. Hope you enjoyed the views up here so far. Like a little pond right inside there. More rail logs. See there. This used to be a pond at one point. Big huge rock circle right there. Hope we can make it out. You'll see another one when we get closer to the parking lot. That much I can say. There's a slight giveaway right there, as you can tell. Well, a circle on the hang on my right. Right there. You got a slug. Look at the spots too, it's crawling. Like snail pace. But we do have to hit on back very quickly here. Trash bin coming into view. From the ground to the trash bin. Seen this here on the hang on my left of me. Funny as it is, we saw a slug going snail pace right to the ground, and then we reached to get trash bin, which we see in the far back of me. Here at the parking lot. Now I gotta go. I'll see you back for our next coming up adventure.